Hi everyone, it's Heidi with the Usborne Experience. Fall is here and I'm very excited, but it's got me thinking about the beach and thinking that we're going to have to wait through a long winter to get there. So I decided that it might be a really fun time to showcase Usborne and Kane Miller's books about the ocean, sea, beach, underwater creatures, and mermaids. We have a lot of them. I didn't realize we had so many until I took them all out of my bookshelves. So I'm going to go quickly through them. The first one that my daughter loves, who's 5, is The Secret Mermaid. This is a series of chapter books, and I like them because they have pictures on the inside to keep the attention of reluctant readers and new chapter book readers. They're really fun. So there's a whole series of them. And look at this little mermaid's purse on the back if you haven't heard about that before. And these are $4.99, and the set makes a really great gift. Our beginner series is one of my favorite series that we have. And we do have an Under the Sea one, which is really cool. These are filled with beautiful photography. And each page is about something different under the sea. There's octopi, sea turtles. We read these at bedtime because sometimes, a good storybook is necessary, but other times it's really fun to learn. And there's the whole, contents. Sometimes it's really fun to learn at night and learn some new knowledge before bed. And these are each $4.99. Beautiful hardbacks. Love those. Our Shine a Light series. We have Secrets of the Seashore. This is a favorite in the series. And you shine a light. I don't have my flashlight right now, but you shine a light in back of the page and it lights up what's behind it. In this case, you'd be seeing sea urchins. We learned a lot about this sea that we didn't know from this book. Love Shine the Light series. And these are $12.99. We have a Billy's Adventure series for preschool kids or those starting preschool. These are really, really fun hardbacks. And these are picture books. And this is Billy's underwater adventure. And Billy goes to preschool with her friend Jack. This is a prequel to the Billy B. Brown series and the Jack series. And she goes to preschool, and during imaginative playtime in each of these books, she goes into a different land. Sometimes she's a vet, sometimes she, what else does she do? Once she goes on like a magic carpet adventure. So here you can see she enters Under the Sea. And it's just a really fun story about the adventure she goes on. Look at that. Delicious. And at the end, she always comes back to preschool for snack time. Always in time for snack time. And her dad picks her up. These are really cute for $10.99. We have a Stories of Mermaids book, a little different than the series. This is an Usborne Young reading book, also a hardback, which is really cool. There are 3 chapters to this book. This has beautiful colored pages. Look at that. So maybe if you want to read these to a little bit younger than the Secret Mermaid series because of the pictures and the colors, the illustrations really draw people in, or if you have a reader who can read it themselves. Really, really cool. They go on all kinds of adventures, and this is from series 1, and this is $6.99. We have from our new Read with Usborne series, this is level 3 for a little more advanced reader. This is The Little Mermaid. Look how beautiful that is. So this is for a more confident reader. This is a chapter book as well, as you can see. And it too just has beautiful illustrations. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. As you can see there. It's a little different than the Disney book. Our books that Disney also has are a little different. The stories aren't quite the same. So cool though. My 5-year-old likes to read this at bedtime as well. And then it tells you a little bit about the original story from Hans Christian Andersen there, which I like. In our 1001 Things to Spot series, these books are really fun, is In the Sea. The reason I like these books so much, excuse me, is that your child doesn't have to be able to read to use this book. They just need to be able to recognize numbers. So they can find 4 sea otters, and it shows them the picture. There's one right there. 10 sea urchins. And the pictures, again, like all Usborne and Kane Miller pictures, are so vibrant. Little children who, you know, don't even know how to read or use the book love looking at these pictures. We love to sit down on like a snow day and go through books like this in front of the fire. I think it's really fun. So these are only $9.99. My very first Our World book has a page on, well, it's got a page on seasons and deserts and poles and rain. I should be showing this to you while I'm talking about it. Seasons and deserts, rainforests, and the poles, but it also has a page on the coast, which I really like. Look at those seashells, really fun. And it's got a page on under the sea. It's even got pages on underground. It's really, really, really cool. So this takes you on a trip around the world. Again, this is for a little bit of a younger child, and this is $11.99. Really fun series. Our big book series, we have a big book of sea creatures. The fun thing about these books, besides obviously again the awesome illustrations, is the fold outs. This has big flaps that folds out for you to learn all about these huge sea creatures. Kids love to sprawl out. Look how pretty. Kids love to sprawl out on the floor and take a look at these books, and then we read all about them, and it like totally transforms them into a different land where they can learn about things that they don't normally aren't normally able to see. Kids love that. For the little bitty babies and toddlers is our Flippy Floppy. I love Flippy Floppy. So it says, can you, what does it say? Can you find me? I'm hiding somewhere. And it says, that's not me, that's the squid. And that's not me, that's the shark. And as you turn the pages, it builds new pictures. And by the time you get to the end, whoa, there's the turtle. Kids find these books so magical. And you're learning the names of different underwater sea creatures as you go. This book is super awesome. My daughter loves this last page where you can go back and find all of the sea creatures. And there's even one that has a mermaid on it. This book is $12.99. We have an Under the Sea picture puzzle book, a little different than the 1001 Things to Spot. Look at the pictures in this. And there's little questions like how many crabs are here, and you can count the crabs, the whales. These are nice, big, thick, sturdy pages that can be wiped down. I've lost 3 dominoes. Can you spot them? Oh gosh, dominoes. I see one right there. How fun is this book? And again, for young babies to put this book in front of them for their visual and sensory skills would be so awesome for them. Lots and lots and lots of things to look at, and in the back there are answers. We have an Under the Sea picture book. This is our picture book series, and it has a really nice padded cover. These are all $9.99. And this is a non-fiction picture storybook that starts out with someone looking at the sea, and then it talks all about under the sea, and the imagery and the illustrations are just gorgeous. And again, this is one of those bedtime stories where if you want your child to learn something, this is definitely a go-to, and it even goes into the deep depths of the ocean. So good. I love that book for $9.99. This is How Big is a Million. This one isn't about the sea, but we do have How Deep is the Ocean. And it's much like this, about this cute little penguin called Pipkin. and he asks his mom questions. This one is, how big is a million, Mom? And the other one is, Mom, how deep is the sea? And at the end, there's this really cool fold out. And this one shows them literally a million stars in the sky. And the ocean one shows them how big and deep the ocean is, which is really fun. We've got 1, 2, 3 by the sea, a counting book. This is like a hidden gem that people really love. And it's a sing-songy rhyming book. Mommy, me, and Max is 3. Striped umbrellas in the sun, flapping, snapping. We rent one. And again, the pictures are so engaging. Lots of towels, red, green, blue. Lying, drying, we have 2. Really, really fun book. Even a great one to throw in your beach bag. Cute, cute, cute. $6.99 for that gem. Then, like the beginner series, we have an Usborne Young Beginners series. This one is of the Seashore. This is more of a new release, and I love this book so much. It has less text in it, and these have illustrations instead of photographs. And there's a lot of labeling. For instance, oyster catchers and black-headed gulls. So there's a little text on the top, and then there's a lot of naming of objects. And again, just, I mean, how beautiful are these pages? So, so pretty. And this is $4.99. And finally, the last one I have to show you is a flat book. Flat books are my favorite. Oh, wait a minute. I have another Under the Sea book. I'll get it. This is the Usborne Look Inside Our World. Again, not all about the sea. It shows you around the entire world. There is about rivers in the hydrologic cycle, and that one's really actually, you wouldn't think that rivers in the hydrologic cycle would be a fun page, but it really is. And here's watery worlds. Look at that. It goes all the way down, and then there are flaps. Whoa. Look at that. My kids have been like, whew. Thank goodness we have a 50% off replacement policy. We have flaps on flaps with flaps and flaps and flaps. Really, really pretty. And then, oh, there it is, Extraordinary Earth. And then I have a whole separate bookshelf just dedicated to the sea inside, or in this case, the sea under the sea. And this is for older children, 7 and above. Oh, but it's just so beautiful. And it starts where it all began. Over 4,000 million years ago. It shows you some prehistoric sea creatures. It talks about the sea you can see, for instance, the beach. It has really fun flaps. This has over 80 flaps. Look at this on buried treasure. Where's this flap? It shows you ruins that have been flooded, tropical waters, and the animals. Oh, look, the mermaid. And the animals that you can see there. Cold as ice. Look at that. So cool. Ooh, this one even has a fold out that has flaps in the fold out. Crazy. Deeper and deeper. I love talking about the Marianas Trench and the deepness of the ocean and what you find there. On the move, again, the hydrologic cycle, there's some science in there. And then a sea of change and what's occurring now with the atmosphere and what humans are doing to the sea. And then there's even things to spot in the sea. So fun. And this is $14.99. So that is a good amount of our books that showcase mermaids and the sea and the beach and the ocean. And I hope you found something that your little mermaids or King Tritons, what's that guy, Merman, whoever he is, that they'll love to read during this cold winter, to remind you a little bit about summer and that it will be here again. I promise. You can find these books and more at my website, theusborneexperience.com, and you can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Facebook at The Usborne Experience with Heidi. Thanks.